For video number 4, I would like to concentrate on some things that I think might help those of you who are struggling with your basic invert into a V or chopper, which I think is slightly different than if you want to go up higher into a basic invert where you grab your legs, or like a leg hang. So I'm just going to concentrate on V'ing your legs out or going into a chopper in this one. The first thing I wanted to mention is shoulder engagement. If you try to do an invert and you let go of your shoulders and don't keep your muscles engaged, you're not going to end up with a good invert in the end and be able to successfully go on to other things. And let me see if I can give you an example of what that looks like. So when you get upside down, you don't want to fall down into your shoulders. You want to stay with your shoulders engaged on your back and not let them come forward or your shoulder blades come out. So we're going to keep this engagement. You try that on the other side and see if you can see it. So you want to go upside down and keep the shoulder engagement. Don't drop down and lose the strength in your shoulders. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there are videos out there on shoulder engagement. The other thing is to initiate tipping upside down. The position of your hips is important. So if you look here, this is an exaggerated back arch. This is sort of a neutral hip position with good posture. And you can also roll your hips forward. So you tuck your tailbone down and push that in. When you want to initiate getting those legs and torso up in the air, you start with that hip roll forward. And you can practice some of that on the ground down here if you're not used to it. You can grab onto the pole, and you can either bend your legs or keep them straight. And roll just your hips up, concentrating on bringing up and rolling your back. You can go like this. And eventually you can let go to use more abs. Just have your arms out here maybe. And roll your back up. Because that's a good way to initiate your invert. And the other things that could help are your head positioning. If you grab onto the pole here and you keep your head up, you're not going to be able to go upside down very efficiently. So when we start that invert, you want to start with your face and head, flipping all the way back, all the way till you're looking at the floor or the base of the pole, and use that momentum of your head and face to keep you going. And you'll always be better served by starting with your hips in front of the pole here and not back here like you're trying to get some sort of run at it. So I'm going to get into a position here. I'm going to go ahead and do a right side. I'm going to put my right armpit right up against the pole, grab low down right by my face here, my other hand right on top of it, and look how far in front of the pole my hips are. And right now they're not in that tucked position. I'm going to come up on my toes. When I want to initiate going upside down, I'm going to keep my shoulders strong. I'm not going to lose my shoulder blades on my back. And when I bring my legs up off the ground, I'm going to bring my knees up tight to my chest at the same time as I use that hip roll. I'm going to tuck my tailbone and roll my hips up. And from there, I'm going to keep that momentum, go all the way over. And when I straighten my legs, the weight of my legs is going to help me to tip forward and stay over the pole. So here we go. Knees bent, tuck, roll over, let my arms straighten, but keep my shoulder blades engaged. And if you only come this far, you're using a ton of energy trying to keep yourself upright. So bring it all the way over. The weight of your legs is going to keep you hung over the pole like this. And come down, bend them. All right. I'll do it on this side, just maybe get a different view and see what it looks like here. So same thing, I'm up on my toes. You don't have to do that, but that just keeps me, I don't need to jump to do it. So you want to just lift your feet up off the ground and bring your knees to your chest. Roll those hips. Lead with your face. up and over. All right, hopefully a few of those things helped. Next one, maybe I'll try to do a differentiation between straightening your arms and dropping down into a V, or pushing yourself farther up. All right, thanks for listening and watching.